So in the end, the most interesting thing about Jad and Robert is the moments of clarity that come from their relationship. This radio show that is a result of them shoving each other's heads into brick walls, and I, for one, think that is beautiful.
With me as always, Michelle, in another delicious deconstruction of some of the most dynamic duos in modern podcasting.
That's all we have time for today, though. Tune in next time. We don't know if it'll be a week or a month.
We don't know. It's an adventure.
You never know, and that's the whole point. You never know what you're going to get with a podcast. And
Never know.
all right.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks to our sponsors, Mom.
And Dad.
That makes it sound like we're brother-sister. We're definitely not brother-sister.
Not brother-sister.
But yes, thank you for listening.
That's right. Thank you so much.
For this episode, for this season, maybe even, I've been Mike.
I'm Michelle.
And we are Podcasts About Podcasts.
Podcasts about podcasts.
Thanks for listening.
That's a wrap.
This sheet is awesome.
You like the sheet idea?
I love the sheet. It makes it sound like we're in a studio.
Yeah.
You
Low
know?
budget studio thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Hang on a minute. I gotta write that down. That gives me an idea.
Well,
Thanks. All right. So I've been wanting to talk to you, and I just had to get that out because it's related, sort of. Okay. I think that, look, every episode that we've been doing lately, especially since you brought the sheet into the mix, has just sounded better and better. And I feel like it's now time to sort of expand into like tutorial kind of thing as well. You know, because we're podcasts about podcasts. We've been doing podcasts about podcasts. But I feel like it's time to like do podcasts about podcasting.
Mike, have you really thought this through?
I mean, yeah, I've been thinking about it this whole time. Season 3, episode 2. I want to revisit it. I want to revisit the subject. I want to expand it. Wade got a camera, and I want to go ahead and maybe start up that YouTube channel. Like, what do you think? I mean, it's time, right? You feel it, right?
I have been meaning to talk to you too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah?
Let me get up. Hold on. I'm fine. Yeah. So, as you know, Joseph and I have gotten really serious. We're obviously having a baby, and it's time for me to move on from the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me too. Totally. I get it. No, I mean, that's why I wanted to have this conversation, because, like, I also am ready to just move into the YouTube channels and the vlog and, like, expanding this outward. Like, I'm ready to move on from just podcasting. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Well, it's not the podcast itself. It's that I need to move on.
Really?
Joseph's gotten really into the podcasting thing, and we have some of our own projects that we want to do.
Okay.
Joseph and I are actually going to start our own podcast.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, we've already recorded a couple episodes. I'm really excited about it.
What do you mean you've, like, started it?
He actually built me a studio behind the house.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just processing this still. You're working on another podcast? You've been working on another podcast while we've, like, been here recording our podcast?
Yeah, I think I
thought you said he didn't even, like podcasts. He's, like, an anime guy, right?
He's gotten really into podcasts, and he likes my ideas, and he's listening to This American Life. He's into Radiolab. You know, I watch anime sometimes.
you're leaving podcasts about podcasts
I don't-
to start a new podcast?
Well, it's just a little crowded over here. You know, me and Joseph, we've got our own thing going on.
How can you stop making podcasts about podcasts? Like, you love podcasts. How can you stop making podcasts about them?
I'm taking what I learned.
And I'm gonna start something new, something I'm more passionate about right now.
We just hit 1,000 subscribers. That's not when you quit a podcast. Like, that's when you take it to the next level. That's a landmark number. 1,000 subscribers is huge. I mean, it's not like 1 million, but it's
Still a lot. Like, you're just gonna throw away all those subscribers?
I mean, I'm hoping some of them will want to listen to my new podcast, really.
I'm sorry. That's just like, I feel a little cheated. I feel like you've been lying to me this whole time. You know, you've been holding back. And I can't believe you're gonna fucking start a podcast with this guy who just started listening to This American Life. The show has been on for 12 years.
I just need you to know that I'm done, okay? I'm sorry. This has not been working for a while for me. Joseph and I have our own thing going on now. We have a house, we have a studio, we have a podcast, we're having a baby. Like, we have a whole new life, and I'm sorry, but it doesn't include you. I know that sounds harsh, but I don't know another way to tell you. I have to move on, Mike. You need to move on too. Try some other things, date some other people, try out a new co-host, start a new podcast. You have lots of ideas.
I can't do it without you. Like, you're the whole reason people come to us and listen to us. Like, I've read the comments. They want to see you. They want to hear you. They want to see us together.
Mike, that's what you want.
Right? You want us to get back together.
I thought that someday you would see it. I thought you would. I spent a lot of hours editing us, and like, there's something there. There's like an energy there that I couldn't have with anybody else. Like, you don't feel that?
You are relying on me too much emotionally. This is not a thing anymore. This is in your head.
Oh,
We're not getting back together.
Is that what you thought?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're not even married to this guy that you're having a baby with. Like, so why aren't you married if you're gonna be with him? Like,
Not yet. I got engaged.
fuck, I'm blind. I didn't even.
Look, if you want, I will do one more podcast with you, and we can explain the whole thing, tell the fans, be really honest about it. We can keep it light, doesn't have to be a big deal. And then you can do with it what you want. It can be your baby now. My part of the podcast is done. Okay?
But what about the sheet?
You can have the sheet.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, guys. Michael, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool. How's my little baby? All right, we'll see you later, buddy. All right. All right.
Just let me know if you want to do that last. Yeah.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thanks. Bye.